Hey Max, want to pet the unicorn?
No thanks. I took care of that before we left the office.
Hello, Tidders and Raiders. How are you all doing? That was the perfect raid notification to get from a Tidders stream, if you ask me. And as TechSquig has very kindly just pointed out, if you can refresh your page by clicking on that link, then your rating will count towards my views. Good timing, DMAC. How you doing, mate? How was work? Indeed it is, Tidders, which is why I've set up an extra command, which I've got a button press for, just to make things a bit easier. Happy International Non-Binary Day, Lynn. How are you doing? And yes, in fact, happy International Non-Binary Day to everybody. I hope you're all having a lovely day. And super unstealthy high fives to all of my non-binary chums. But otherwise overheating. Like, that whole sentence, Tidders. Fucking mood. Oh, 3 hours back-to-back meetings. That's awful, mate. 4 hours in the afternoon as well, bloody hell. Productive, though. I'm glad it was productive and not just, like, this could have been an email meetings, because I fucking hate those. Huh? I'm sorry, Graph, what? First wave of comic orders have shipped out and people are receiving them. Wicked! Patreon is now an even £80 a month. Oh, that's brilliant, Lynn. Congratulations. Oh, I'm so pleased for you, friend. I knew you'd smash it. I knew it. How can I mess up a high five that bad? Well, my depth perception's kind of shit and you are, like, a couple of continents away. Okie doke, Tidders. You enjoy your dinner. Right. Let's start today's proceedings off with a little bit of me. Oh shit! Thank you very much for the resub, DMAX. 6 months, fucking hell. Half a year. Thank you very much, mate. Most appreciated. As this is a special occasion, not only are we going long today, but I got the good shit out. So, in honour of a year of hobby happy hour, in which I have only drank actual alcohol during a stream once, we've got some Goldwasser, which is about as old as I am. Cheers. What a fucking year. Right. Let's paint some fucking squigs. Hey, Modhale. Thank you very much, friend. How are you doing today? I don't know how to get off this train. I need an adult. I am an adult. So, we are starting this stream a little bit different to how I'd originally planned, because Hans the Dragon, the absolute fucking legend that he is, sent me this. And I was just going to plonk it down on the desk and then I realised you wouldn't be able to see what it was actually called. Yeah. He very kindly sent me a bag of sweeties and a loon boss on Giant Cave Squig. Now, I have been trying to get this little fellow here on eBay, on his own, for a few weeks. So, this is like a bonus treat on top of the fact that I've been gifted a new squig. But, behold the beautiful squig. And as Hans is one of the people that requested to be squigificated at some point, I think this squig will be my Hans the Dragon squig. So I don't have the components to build him just yet, because he needs some beautiful wings, you see. But once I do, I'll be doing that. So I'm going to assemble the squig itself today, and then later on down the line, we'll get a dragon squig. I'm actually going to try and get some big wings, Mortail. Big, majestic wings, because I think Hans deserves some nice, majestic wings, not like tiny little flappy wings. Hey, Cypher, how you doing? Hey, Topher! How you doing, mate? How's things been? It's been a while. I think I hear a hype train incoming. Oh god, really? I hope not. Well, no, I don't hope not. Hype trains are lovely. They just don't happen to me very often. All good here. I'm glad to hear it, mate. Okay, so it's always important when you get a new squig to read your Orkia instructions. Let's see what we got. Look, he's so cute! Look at the tiny moon-headed friend. I love him. I'm actually going to assemble him separately and not put him on the base, because I want him to have his own little base. Because I'm that person. But whatever. Yeah, this looks relatively simple. Oh, I know you can't really see him because it's just like his arse here, but Porthos is sat on the chair with me. He's trying to escape from the heat by being as physically close to me as he can be. Because he's a clever boy, you see. On the bus on my way home, Twitch eats my data, but I had to jump in and say hi and congrats and keep being you. Oh, thank you very much, Topher. I hope your journey home is uneventful and safe, and that you have a lovely evening, my friend. Thank you so much. Back with the best food for scalding weather, chili. Oh, I've not had chili in yonks. Woof. Oh, and we've got some instructions for how to use it in the game. So that is literally all there is to this guy, which is good. Nice little pamphlet. God, I tell you what. The one thing... Oh, thanks, Mortail. I mean, I am neither of the two definitions for that word, but I appreciate the sentiment. It's hip to be square, don't you know? Oof, really, Cypher. Hey, Tempest, how you doing? Right. I need my snips. Oh, that Golvasser was really nice. Like, we only have... me and my mum will have a tot of that on a special occasion. So if it's somebody's birthday, or if we're toasting to a departed loved one, we get the Golvasser out. And we have one shot of it each, and that's it. And we never have it any other time. Sorry, Tidders, yes you did. Just in case there's anybody that isn't familiar with the way I do things in here. Wow, DMAC, the shit you come out with just gets nerdier and nerdier, mate, and I am proud of you. Don't ever change. Hey, Buff, how you doing? It's held together with wire and spite. Fucking hell. Who's spite? Hey, Grox, how you doing? Hey, Nikki, how you doing? Yes, Pudlord, so do I, to be honest with you. And they are basically IKEA instructions at this point, but they are very, very similar to the instructions you get for Gunpla kits as well. And that works really, really well for really complicated robots, so, you know. glad to hear it. Oh, he sat up. It's the boy. Hey, baby. Do you want to get down? You too warm? I smell like booze, don't I? Nope, okay. Just wanted to inspect me gob. Hey, RNG, how you doing? Yours. Fair enough, Cypher. That's reasonable. Hoping a 3D print comes out fine. Oh, good luck. I got my first experience of 3D prints this week. Not my own, because we can't use our 3D printer at the minute because of our electrics being shite. Most expensive paperweight I've ever bought. But yeah, I've learned a lot about what happens when you 3D print things when it's warm. Bye, Porthos. Oh, I don't know what that was that got knocked over then, but that didn't sound good. We've got treats for Porthos. Where's the jar? Thank you very much, Cypher and Buff, for the treats for Porthos. Let me see if I can get him to go to his bed so you can actually watch him eat the treats. There we go. And I'll just wiggle myself forwards while he's doing that. Printing a tank and a few squigs. Oh, wicked! Now, the 3D prints that exploded because of the heat were... I can't remember what the name of the set of print files is, but... Oh, shit! Okay, so you know, you're fine. You know exactly what to look out for if it's those squig files. Yeah, they basically exploded, RNG. What had happened was they were a hollow print file. Oh, thank you, by the way, Nikki, for your wonderful guidance on Twitter whilst I was conducting squig surgery. I really do appreciate it. In fact, would everybody like to see the patients? So let's go with the one that exploded first. Oh, where is the one that exploded first? I may have put him away. Yeah, I think I've put him away. He's resting, but you can have a look at the other ones. So basically what happened was, these are hollow prints. And when you have... thank you, Nikki and Modhail, for your help with this. When you have a hollow print of resin, sometimes uncured resin can get caught on the inside. And what had happened was, these had arrived with me, and they all looked hunky-dory, and I got them in my cabinet. And the temperature spiked a couple of days ago. And one of them just started to melt out of its mouth. Just uncured resin, just straight onto my cabinet. So they all got a bath and a bit of a UV bathing. And then a couple of them, this one included, sort of disintegrated a little bit. So this poor little fella here had a bit missing from his leg, and a part of his head actually came clean away, and I had to sort of... Resin vomit is not something you want. It really fucking isn't. It's been an interesting couple of days in here, gotta admit. So yeah, I've had to... And you can see the glue lines on this one, look. I've had to piece them back together as if they were a 3D puzzle. And then green stuff over the areas where bits have just completely disintegrated. And Nikki very helpfully suggested that I drill, for want of a better description, outlets into the other hollow squigs, and one of them just pissed everywhere when I did, so it's a good job that you suggested that, Nikki, because otherwise I would have had another exploding squig on my hands. But this little fella here, he suffered the most. His feet fell off. So the easiest way to prevent something like that, RNG, from what I've been told by Nikki and Modhail, is when you're printing them, put a drainage hole in the miniature, because that way the resin will come out before you do all the curing and stuff like that. But yeah, so this little fella's feet fell off. And I glued them back on, and they fell off again. So I decided that wasn't going to stop me from having a lovely little squig, because he's beautiful. Look at him. Look at his happy little face. And I went and got my collection of epic orc stuff. And I made a couple of modifications. And now he's got a little wheelchair. Because no squig is left behind at Old Zogwart Squig Sanctuary. And we try to give the best quality of life to all squigs that we can. I am totally going to paint that red, by the way. He is going to have the fastest little wheel buggy on the planet. And I'm really looking forward to doing that. I know the person that printed these squigs for me feels really, really bad about what's happened with this particular bit of the wonderful gift they sent me. But in all honesty, it's been a really interesting experience for me learning how these things can occur with a resin miniature and figuring out what I could do. And frankly, I've now got some very characterful squigs that have got battle scars, and one of them's got a fucking wheel buggy, you know? And yeah, it's good green stuff practice, exactly, RNG. And I've had a lot of fun, as much as it was a little stressful, because I was really worried I was going to lose them. And I love these squigs. They're part of my family now. Daft as that may seem. So I really didn't want to lose any of them. I didn't want any of them to have to go in the bin. Squigs of all shapes and sizes. Exactly, Pudlord. Oh, cover's fallen off of my knife. That could have been bad. Shame those models are hollow. With solid prints, there would likely have been zero problems. Oh well. Yeah, exactly, Modhail. It's just unfortunate, but I think we've all learnt something from it. And one of the things that everybody on Twitter that's seen those posters learnt is that those particular squig models are hollow, and that can be a bit of a problem sometimes. Especially when it's 23 bloody degrees. Kill me. So, for anyone that's not been in my streams before, when I clip things off of a sprue, I always clip nearer to the edge of the sprue than to the edge of the miniature piece, and then I use a blade to remove the excess. This is a trick that Slow taught me when I was building my first Gunpla kit. And you don't necessarily always need to do this, but I find that it results in tidier miniatures. Like, you get less pockmarking. I mean, I've got some here, because that's stress on the plastic, that is. But it actually generally results in less stress on the plastic doing it this way. And I tend to run my blade across the top of them as well, like that, instead of using a file. What squigs have been named? So, all of the ones that are currently on Squiggy Hill have been named. I currently have 2 unnamed squigs that need to be finished off. I have my Chrome Squig with his shiny, shiny buns. I did not realise when I decided to chrome a squig that I picked the only one that has an actual defined bum. I didn't realise until I was putting the wash on and it went so cleanly in between his cheeks. 23 degrees so far. Yeah, I know, it's only threatening to get worse. And then the other one is this little purple fellow, who looks quite dark. And I kind of want to put some more highlights on him in a brighter colour, just so that he stands out a bit more. But he was an ink test, because he's got some fun buns. Yeah, he fucking does. So I, with some of my birthday money, I bought some new paints to try. One of them was the chrome paint, which works really well, as you've just seen. But I also bought a set of inks and a set of ink washes. and a bottle of holographic paint, which I then found out you can only use in airbrushes. And I don't own an airbrush because they're expensive. So that's going to sit on a shelf until I have the money for an airbrush, I guess. Which is a shame. I mean, I might try it with a normal brush and just see what happens and expect it to go horribly wrong. I could do yellow spots, yeah. I was really proud of how I'd done the purple on this, but then I put the ink over the top of it and it's kind of washed everything out. No pun intended. Bite my shiny metal butt. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. I'm not calling him Bender, though. That's, I did think about calling him Rodriguez for a bit, but that's a bit too hard to spell in Orcish. Yeah, so they're the two squigs that currently don't have names. Oh, and as much as I'm building this one right now, the first one I'll be painting tonight, if I get the chance, is this one. This one will be the Armoured Contempt squig, because Armoured is the next person on my squigification list, and has requested a standard red squig with some armour plating. And I saw this squig face, which was very kindly donated to me by Wib, and went, that'll do. So we're going to have a little red fellow with his little spiky head, and I'm going to put some armour plating on his legs. Hey Torpor, how you doing? And I've just seen what you put into the playlist. You fucking wizard. I have a plan when that comes on. Yeah, so I'll be painting that one later. Also, thank you very much, Longfang, and by extension, Wib. How are you doing today, Longfang? That's better. Hey, Porthos. What's up, bubby? You want to come back up? Little mate, it's really warm. No. You're adorable and everything, but you radiate more heat than I do, and that's saying something. You're so cute. I'm sorry. It pains me to tell you to bugger off, but please bugger off. Nope. He's not going to. He's just going to look at me. Extension Wib, like a very, very British Inspector Gadget. Indeed. Hey, Porthos. I really like Moana. And Jermaine Clement is absolutely fucking fantastic in it. For anybody that has Disney Plus or access to it, I highly recommend Pixar's Luca. I'm a little annoyed at the creators because they've said it's very definitely not a gay film, but oh my god, it's so hard queer coded, it's amazing. Oh yeah, The Rock's in this film too. Get a bit of sandpaper on that piece. Oh dear, that's a really bad stress mark there. Clearly been a bit too rough there. That's okay, we can sort that. You know what, I should really just have him in the background. There we go. I hope you're not eating random crap off the carpet, mate. You've been fed. I'm watching you. Yeah, you will wag your tail innocently, you little bugger. Dogs. Okay, so we need a little bit of sandpaper. Again, this is something that I've picked up from Gunpla Building. It is this variety of sandpaper. Not that that's massively helpful, but random crap off the carpet is so tasty though. Yeah, but if it's tiny chunks of resin, I'd much rather he didn't. Because I do need to run the hoover around here after the last few days of resin mini prep. Yeah, this is good shit. Oh dear. Okay. Or sanding twigs. Yes, Nikki. I love this stuff. And it's wet dry as well, so I know I'm a bit of a gremlin about this. Other people would actually just have some water, but nah, fuck that. Got water in my gob, don't I? Yeah. Gonna need a little touch up on there to get it nice and smooth. That's my fault. Too eager. But it's an easy fix. There we go. It's been so fucking long since I've listened to this. I'm just going to check something, because the little squigs do not fit together very well. Yeah, we might have the same problem with this one, unfortunately. That's alright, I've got liquid green, we're all good. Huge blue rolls, about an inch wide by 20-ish meters. Oh, yes! Do want, Nikki. Do want. Do not mind at all. Yes, that was what I was going to say earlier before I saw what Torpor had put in the playlist. I have one squig left to get from the Tyrannid squig set. One. It's the most elusive one, but I only have one left. That is a fucking achievement, I think. And I even managed to get some spares to help Crystal, a fellow squig lover, who I'm sure most of you already follow on Twitter. She did an absolutely amazing Blastoise squig, which she posted this morning, I think. So good. Like, that is squig goals, that is. I love her stuff. She's very, very talented. If you aren't following her on Twitch or on Twitter, you fucking should be. It was grand, wasn't it, Buff? But yeah, Crystal's absolutely lovely, and she's been on a quest to collect the Tyranid squigs for longer than I have. And I've fortunately been able to find quite a few of them that she's not been able to, so I'm helping her complete her collection as well. Because us squig folks, we gotta stick together. Just finished correcting a few things from the end of my stream. Oh, okay. All good? And welcome back. When was Moana released? Oh, you asked that before. Gosh. Okay, Moana was out when I went to Hawaii. And that was some time ago now. I want to say... Thank you, Buff. I want to say it was... like 2015? Fucking 2016. I was close. Thank you, Torpo. Yes, the ice cream van's out again. In this weather, I don't blame him. Completely missed that. I'll have a 99 cheers. No, sorry. If I ain't getting ice cream, you ain't getting ice cream. I ain't got any change. I've not needed change for the last 2 years. Do all my shopping on the internet now. Oh, and you will notice I am fucking mainlining this water. It is water, it's not vodka. I won't be having anything else to drink because I sort of kind of forgot to have lunch today. And as much as I could quite happily go for another tot of Goldwasser, I've had me one for a special occasion already. And I'm leaving it at that. Yeah, we've got a couple of stress marks on this one. That's a shame. But they shouldn't be too bad, actually. The thing is, Buff, it's so bloody warm at the minute that I don't think about food. I will eat after the no lunch break crew. Fuck yeah. I will eat after the stream, because it'll have cooled down a bit by then, so I'll be able to think about eating. But it's been so warm today. Like, I didn't do most of the work wearing Porthos out before. It was the sun. The sun wore the dog out. I just kicked the ball around a bit. Welcome back, Modhell. What kind of food frisbee did you have? As in what flavour? Let's see if I can get him on camera for that. Oh, and now he stops. Now he fucking stops. Fucking typical. As soon as you get the attention you so desperately crave, you stop doing the thing, don't you? Hey. Come here. Hey, buddy. You'll probably get a bit of my microphone, or a lot of my microphone. Come here. Come here. Come here. There we go. But you can see the dog now. Is that good? You want more, don't you? I'm going to have to let him up in a minute. Yeah, I'm going to have to let him up. Because he's been... Oh... Poor Thars. Fine, come here. Come on then. Oh. Oof. Ow. God, you are not a light dog. You know that, right? You're cute. Oh. There we go. Sort of. See, this is why you don't fuck with a camera in the middle of a stream. But I'm a terrible person. There we go. Have to disappear for foods and poking the printer. If successful, I shall have to work out how to send a squad. Well, good luck, Nikki. I hope it goes well. Enjoy your food, and yeah, we can talk about that. Thank you for the scritches for Porthos Model. I'm not gonna... Actually, you know what? I know how much you folks love listening to and crunching the microphone, so here you go. You can have both scritches and a treat for that one. Hey, Hans! Oh, tacos. I ain't had tacos in yonks. Thank you again for the lovely gift today, my friend. I am assembling it right now. Dog breath ASMR. Little bit, yeah. That's what you folks come here for, right? The dog ASMR. Never had me a taco. Tacos are really nice. I like tacos. I like soft tacos. There's a Mexican place that we used to go to quite a lot before the dark times that does really nice tacos. Right, I'm using plastic glue for this rather than my tried and true super glue because it's plastic. And this is my favourite plastic glue, for the record, Revel. It's strong. Excuse me. It's very strong. Only works for plastic though. Pop that there for a second. Check me instructions. Yeah. Okay, so we're putting the face and the tongue in next. Yeah, I went a bit close with that one, but that's going to be inside its mouth, so that's fine. There we go. Sorry, punch the camera. You'd be amazed at how much more difficult this is when I've got someone blocking my elbow movement. He don't care. At all. I've just realised this is just playing all of my the midnight stuff because I forgot to shuffle the playlist. Shame on me. There we go. Right. I mean, I love the midnight. I really do. But there's so much other stuff in here. And your jukebox is supposed to be a bit more random than that, isn't it? Though that's sax. Yes. Don't mind if I do. I do like the midnight. I recommend the midnight. They're really, really good. I've been listening to them for quite some time now. I nearly went to see them. It is, dare I say, sexually arousing. Oh, well, I wouldn't necessarily say that, but I see where you're coming from. It's a damn good bit of sax. Oh, you said sexually arousing. I see. That's even worse. That's even fucking worse, Tidders. You need to bad joke yourself there, mate. Yes, I did misread it. Oh, Porthos, why? Mate, why? I'm not a pillow. Oh my god. Thank you, Modhail, and thank you for trying, Rocket. Only to be usurped by Tidders' success command there. Ugh. Yeah, I nearly got the opportunity to see the midnight in March of last year. But, well, we all know what happened March last year, don't we? That weren't happening. The plague! Yeah, exactly, Mod Hale. Are you comfy now? Honestly. Backstreet Boys reunion tour. Well, it would have been a very short tour if that's the case, RNG. Hey, Cyborg, how you doing, mate? Really, RNG? I didn't know that. I'll be honest, I've never really followed Game Grumps. I know who they are, and I've seen a couple of their things, and I know the history, but never really followed them actively. Nope. Making chicken and pasta. Oh, sounds good. We don't talk about the history. Gee, I wonder fucking why, RNG. I can't think. Yeah, that were a fucking mess, that were. It may seem a little daft that I'm going to this much effort on the tongue when you're not going to see the whole thing, but I'll know, and it'll haunt me. Like every time I look at the giant cave squig, I'll just be like, I didn't polish the tongue properly. I didn't remove the mould lines. And no one else will notice it, but it will bug the fuck out of me. It'll be the first thing I see every time I look at it. So I've got to. It's like, this squig's a prime example, actually. You can see I've actually painted the inside of its mouth already. And I've had to do that with a few of them. Did that end abruptly, or did it get skipped? That was odd. And I knew that only a little bit of the mouth would be visible. Oh, fair enough, Tidders. Yes, Mod Hale, exactly that. It's the mould lines of that hideous tongue. Yeah, I've painted the all of the mouths of any of the squigs that have open mouths and then face plates, because as much as I know you won't be able to see most of it, it would have bugged me if I hadn't done it. Hey, at least Halo 2's music is good. Rocket, so I ain't gonna complain. I mean, all Halo's music is good, so... Oh, Tidders, could you give Pudlord some tokens, please? Help if I had it the right way around, wouldn't it? Now, do I want to paint the tongue and the bottom half of the mouth before I put the tongue in properly? Yes! Yes, I do. So we'll do that in a second. Gonna have to do this at a wonky angle, I'm afraid. Porthos, sweetheart, I'm gonna need you to get down soon. You're very, very warm. I don't have a fan in here at the moment. I've had to shell out for one today, and it'll get here tomorrow. Colonel, gotta shred these half pipes. Yes, Podlord, yes. Eat. And Slow's helped me move some stuff around, so I've actually got space for a fan in here now. There we go. He got the message. Bye, Porthos. Thank fuck. Do you want to go out? Please don't do that. Give me a sec, folks. Yeah, go on. Off you pop. Bye-bye. No, he just wanted the door open. He didn't want to go out, he just wanted me to open the door. You're worse than a cat. Oh, Christ. It is a bit warm. Temperature even is it now? It's 23 degrees at this exact point in time. And I live in a concrete house, so it's probably warmer than that in here. Oh dear. Yeah, I went a bit close on that one, and you can tell. You can really tell. Oh, Tidders, no. I'm so sorry to hear that, friend. That's awful. Right. It won't be pretty, but I can salvage it. I am not cold though, Cyborg. And the dog knows that. He's been sleeping on me every single night for the last week. Oh, Cat used to jump up and hit the door handles to open them. You see, he'd probably do that, but I have a bifolding door on my office because it's the smallest room in the house, and having a normal door would just take up too much space. Tell you what, can somebody do me a favour and stick any track from the World Ends With You soundtrack into the playlist for me? Because I'm just in that kind of mood tonight. I've not listened to it in yonks. There we go. That's that one sorted. Cheers, Tidders. What are we owing at, D-Mac? Cheers. And good choice. Calling, also a very good choice, so I've got two really good tracks from it there. Thank you very much, both. World Ends With You is something that I do want to play on stream at some point. Probably in the Friday night slot. it is one of my favourite games from the DS. And I like the Nintendo Switch version, I do, but it loses something, I think. Aw, Hans, I'm sorry, mate. And yes, Porthos is such a baby. I've just seen that other message. Massive fucking baby. He was crying the other morning. Hey, Stormgrad, how you doing? He was crying the other morning when he was sat on the couch next to me because he wanted to be sat on me and wasn't. I mean, he waited until I invited him, but he sat there and literally wailed in my ear until I went, come on then, and then he just laid on top of me. And then he was calm. But until then, he was just pitching an absolute fit because he just wanted to lay on me. Yeah. So we're definitely going to need some liquid green on this boy. That's okay, though. Now to be done about it. Excited for the Skyward Sword HD release. Going to be streaming that when I get it. Wicked! I'll have to see if I can pop in on some of that then. I have not played much Zelda stuff. Played a lot of Cadence of Hyrule. Really like Cadence of Hyrule. But because I didn't have anything other than a Mega Drive growing up, I kind of missed out on a lot of the Zelda stuff. Porthos is a good boy who deserves 100% of your time and attention. Yes, yes, except for when he's being a little shit. And then he's not a good boy, but he still, in his head, deserves all of my time and attention. Skyward Sword's the wee one with the villainy twink, right? Maybe? I don't know. Hans? Is Skyward Sword the wee one with the villainy twink? Right, squig face. And hopefully... Yeah, I've not scuppered myself by putting the faceplate on. Can put the tongue in later, after the mouth has been painted. Because what a gaping maw that is. Okay. You can tell it's warm because that glue's really getting to me. It's really, really strong because it's so warm. Okay. So... it's feet time. We want number 7 and number 8. Okie dokie. These two. Yeah, so I will play The World Ends with you on stream at some point. Oh, Porthos. What am I going to do with you? Hmm? Oops. If it wins the poll, I guess. Because it's Transistor at the minute, because that's what won. I don't think The World Ends With You even got any votes, now I think about it, which is a shame. You don't need to do this. Anybody that's thinking that I'm saying everyone should do this, You don't need to. I have to do it to satisfy my brain gremlins. But it's perfectly legit to cut your miniatures out, slap a layer of paint on them, put a wash over the top, and play with them in that state. Perfectly legitimate, perfectly reasonable. If that's what you want to do, you do that. And anyone that judges you for doing that can fuck off, basically. Oh, that actually fits together properly. Nice. Don't think I've ever heard of it before tonight, so yeah, fair enough. Fuck it if you're with your friends so long as it's playable, i.e. not going to fall apart when you move it, and you and your opponent can say confidently what it is, then play with it in whatever state you want. Yeah, exactly. You don't even have to paint it if you don't want. I mean, I can tell you exactly how many games of anything Warhammer related, or any tabletop game in fact, I've had where my miniatures have all been painted. This many. None. Zero. I've not had that many games, to be fair, but I've played games where I've not even had them all properly built. Like, I've got Eldar without any arms in the cabinet behind me that I should probably attach arms to at some point. The only time I've played a game where all the miniatures have been painted, it's been because they were somebody else's miniatures, or because it was a game where they come pre-painted. I've had games with plenty of partially finished minis. Exactly. And like the only time it's a problem from what I understand is if you're trying to go into a tournament like that. I think for tournament rules you generally have to have them all built and painted. But I had a mate with an Imperial Guard army, and it was frankly impossible to judge him for not painting them all. Yeah, that's fair. Guard armies are fucking massive. I've got a mate that had one, has one. I'm never sure, but it was fucking huge. Oh no, that's the doorbell, and I bet Slow's got his headphones on. Right, I'm gonna go and get some more water and answer the door. Be right back, folks. I'm back. Sorry about that, folks. It was Scottish Power. Hey, Mr. Mouse, how you doing? I kept my headphones on, so I got to hear the beginning of calling, which is great news. Yeah, I dispatched with him very quickly. I used to work in the energy industry, I know what I'm talking about, you're better off going and talking to someone else right now, kind of did the trick. Poor sod looked so out of his depth when I said that. Got a lovely letter from local Jehovah's Witnesses today. Oh, we've had one of those recently. I fucking wish, Mod Hale, if they were fucking Iron Brew salesmen. Oh, we've got a line there. Let's get rid of that, and that might make that fit a bit better. If they were Iron Brew salesmen, I'd still be down there. We'd still be in BRB, and I would be getting myself as much brew as I could. Because I haven't had Iron Brew in yonks. It's too expensive to get it in at the minute. Because the places that we've been shopping to try and keep things cheap, just, they don't sell it. So, I have been brewless for months. I'm putting it on the wrong way around? I think I am. There we go. I was putting it on the wrong way around. I keep getting scam calls. I got a scam call today as well, yeah. Pulled a muscle in my back, otherwise grand. Oof, sorry to hear that. I hope it doesn't give you too much trouble and that you've got, like, a cold compress or heat patches, whichever's better for you. And that it, yeah, causes you as little distress as is physically possible. See, I've got people that phone me from work sometimes, Tidders, on my personal phone, so I have to answer it. It's really quite annoying. Right. What I wouldn't give to be provided with a work phone. You don't have a work phone? Damn. I do. It's usually switched off. And even when it isn't, I ignore it. I'm really bad at having a work phone, to be fair. Hey, psychologist. I don't think I saw you come in, so how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. I like to mess with scam callers when I'm in the mood. It can be a lot of fun. See, when scam callers are actual people that phone, what I tend to do is start citing articles of the General Data Protection Regulation at them, and they panic and hang up. But that moment when they realise they're talking to someone who knows what they're talking about is utterly delightful. Because you can hear the penny drop. So informed I had a federal warrant yesterday. That was fun. Government is notorious for giving you a heads up on those bloody scammers. Yeah, I got one today that was a automated call saying that there had been a petition put into the National Crime Agency to have my national insurance number revoked. Yeah, alright then. If you say so, go ahead. Like to see you fucking try. God, I miss this game. I might just play it off stream for a bit at some point. Just for myself. Because most of the gaming I do is on stream now. Yeah, mine was from a mobile number as well, DMAC. Maybe it's the lab trying to get us back. This has gone too far. Once I was just feeling flat out malevolent, I blasted an air horn down the phone. I think I deafened the dumb sod. Damn, Cyborg. Like, I really wonder how folks get into the scam calling business. Because you can guarantee that it's not just one person doing it. Nice one, Mr. Mouse. Hey, Dammy. How you doing? You have redeemed Name a Squig, and I have not set it up properly because I'm a prat. What did you want to name a squig? Our two squigs are this purple fellow, who needs a bit more work, and this silver fellow. Yeah, exactly, DMAC. That's what I mean. How does one end up in the scam call business as a person doing the scam calls? That makes sense. Silver one looks cool. He's chrome, and he has a butt. Wiggle, wiggle. Probably. Oh, yes, DMAC. I'm with you there. Bob. You want me to call him Bob? Bob. Okay. Everybody, meet Bob. In fact, once I've glued this piece on, we will officially name Bob on stream. And, Bob is inherently a funny name. Well, there is a thing. I can't remember the exact details of it. But the reason that Rowan Atkinson ends up saying Bob so often in the things he's in is because he can't say it properly, so people deliberately write that name into things that have Rowan Atkinson in, so that he has to go Bob. And I find that highly entertaining. It's like Owen Wilson with wow, yeah. Wow. Remember Titan AE naming Earth Bob? Yeah, that is because that is the best name for Earth 2.0, if you ask me. Call it Bob. Titan AE is a fucking brilliant film, for the record. I'm a massive Don Bluth fan. Always have been. Titan AE is one of my favourites. Squig's name is Kate, but it's short for Bob. Fuck's sake. Where is the pup? He's on his bed! Roberto. Oh my god, Tidders, that's brilliant. Well done. I'm proud of you. As you probably guessed from the fact that a curtain just billowed in front of Porthos on Porthos Cam, I have my window open because it's fucking hot. It's not helping much. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that, Roberto. Okay, I think we're good. Oh no! Look! It doesn't quite fit together there. Oh. Only one squig name per stream, because normally I'll only have one squig that you can name per stream. As this is a special occasion, though, I may allow additional squig naming. We'll see. Bouncer boy. Okay. I think I know what's next, but I'm going to check anyway. So we're not doing that bit. Number 6. Trying to be really careful with this bit because it's got to connect as cleanly as possible to the rest of the foot, and it's really small. Yes, look at that. Yes, I love it when a plan comes together. Been listening to Star Wars Aftermath books. Oh, wicked! Oh, Little Bob Destroyer. There we go. At least the foot's gone together nicely, for the most part. Okay. So we've got some big old gaps that will need plugging. And hey, look! He got butt cheeks too. Is Happy Birthday still under the thrall of the copyright Gestapo? Yes! To a certain extent. The tune is, the words aren't. So if you play an instrumental version of it... Opinion on Captain Harlock. Sorry, I did not see that before. as in Space Captain Harlock. Yeah, I like it. Why? It's got space. It's got pirates. I mean, I prefer space westerns, but, you know. Space plus and other generally works for me. Yeah, swishy capes and a gun rapier. It does! Which definitely in its favour. Nay, I am a space captain! Indeed, Pudlord. Right. So. Yeah, the squig is done. We could do the gobbo, but he ain't going on top of the squig, so I'm not gonna tonight. I am gonna get me liquid green out, though. It's not very liquid anymore. Not a fan of space westerns, prefer more cramped claustrophobic westerns. Well done, Tidders. Well done. Hello, I'm a space tax auditor. Oh my god, Cyborg. Right, yeah, that's my liquid green stuff. That's, Can I get better light in there? No, I can't, really. It's not very liquid, though. You can tell that. Why is all my bangers come out on other people's streams? Streamer's cursed, Tidders. Streamer's cursed. Ah. That's a very hot LED strip. Yeah, that's not happy looking liquid green. Look at that. Hate the HMRSC. Yes, indeed. That's fair. I need... So I've got a new trick for this kind of stuff. Yeah, I should be able to do it with one of these. Excuse me a sec. Oh yeah, I've got so many squigs now. I had to buy 2 bags of bases because I didn't have enough. I didn't have enough round bases for all of the squigs that I'd got, and quite a few of them have come with square bases because they're old. So what I do is I use the underside of a base, and I put a little bit of green stuff in there. And then I just dip my toothpick in my water pot and run it around until it's wetter. Because nobody's going to see the underside of the base anyway, are they? That's better. Yeah, I like Captain Harlock. I tend to gravitate more towards things like Trigun and Gun X Sword, or Gun versus Sword if you prefer. But I think my favourite sci-fi anime that I've watched recently... Cowboy Bebop, yes, Dammy. Definitely love Cowboy Bebop. And interestingly, I was about to mention something from the same universe. I think my favourite sci-fi anime, specifically, that I've watched recently I say recently. Is Space Dandy. Because you think it's going to be really daft, and it turns out to be surprisingly poignant in places. Space Dandy is recent. Yeah, in the grand scheme of things it is, but it's not that recent, unfortunately. Like, there are even more recent things in the Bebop verse than Space Dandy at this point, because Carol and Tuesday is more recent and is set in the same universe. Sort of. Carol and Tuesday, also very fucking good if you're into that kind of thing. I really enjoyed it. Oh, did I get green stuff on the camera then? No, I didn't. That's good. That would have been awkward. Right. I'm going to use a brush for this next bit. There we go. Can't find squigs in the now old Kill Team book. Oh no! I'm sorry to hear that. I need to finish Space Dandy. Most of the candy has been devoured, Hans. I've put the rest of it in my pick and mix jar so that I wouldn't just eat the whole lot, because I nearly fucking did. So I have eaten something today. Candy. Okay. Get in that corner. Get a little bit more liquid green sorted. What's that? I'm not keeping up with chat very well tonight. I'm sorry about that, folks. For a factoid that makes me lament we lost all the good last names. Personal names mentioned in medieval charters include Martin said to have 3 tests. Oh my god, that's amazing. Good John shits rage. Wow. Gerard who does stupid stuff. Wow. That's great. Space Dandy only came out 3 years ago. Please don't make me older than that. Yeah, sure, DMAC. Space Dandy came out 3 years ago. Definitely. It definitely didn't come out before that. We're not old. More like 33. Damn, Tidder's harsh. Oh, I don't have my sound command buttons on this one. Curses. I need to fix that. Thank you. You knew what we're going for. Thank you very much. Still 2010, right? Right? Yeah. No, Space Dandy is really good. I also really like Madoka Magica. But that's a fucking bleak show. Don't watch it if you're in a bad headspace. People always take the piss out of folks that watch magical girl anime because they think it's all cutesy and sweet and silly. It's not. It's fucking harrowing. If it's done properly, you aren't going to come out of it without a few scars. And Madoka is definitely done properly. Wonder if She-Ra counts as a magical girl. It does, technically. I like Gurren Lagann because big robots. I like Gurren Lagann for a lot of reasons. Big robots is one of them. I really like the designs, for one thing. But it's a fucking Gainax anime, of course I do. I'm a dreamer. But I'm not the only one. God, this one hits hard. Definitely a dreamer. Hello to all my fellow dreamers. I mean, Nightmare, does that count? I think so, Tidders. So yeah, something I've learnt about squigs, specifically the newer plastic ones, is that none of them fit together quite right. You're always going to need a little bit of liquid green, it would seem. I'm okay with that. It's good practice. Okay, I think we're about there. Just going to put a little bit there, just to make sure. Yeah, the foot looks alright. Both the feet look alright. I think we're good. Oh, no. Spotted a gap on the tail. Clean that up. Yep, there we go. Better. Much better. Get a little bit in there. Oh, bye Porthos. A little too much water on my brush then, but oh well. Quite the interesting selection tonight, folks. Thank you. I do like it when we get a nice varied jukebox. Okay, I think we're good now. Hey, Mum Squig, how you doing? There goes the door again. I'll be right back, folks. Take a moment to get a drink, have a stretch, do the usual. BRB. Back. That one was a parcel, so I'm less annoyed about that one. Once read a Kingdom Builder fantasy while getting really into They Are Billions. That was a fun week for dreams. Oh, I bet, Mr. Mouse. Why are you howling, Mum? Had my second shot. Yay! Congratulations, Dammy. You can now receive 5G. Seriously, though, congratulations, mate. I hope you don't have any side effects from it and that you are doing well. Right. Okay. Yeah. Got a little bit here that's not quite gone as deep as it needs to. Again, this isn't a requirement, I'm just being nitpicky. But that's because it's my miniature and I hold myself to a specific standard. Which some would say is an unreasonable standard. Enjoying JoJo. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Mum. At this rate, we'll be able to start on part 4 when you come over at the weekend. Oh, who put this in? Good choice. Yes. Yeah, that's fair, Dammy. On episode 31, fucking hell, man. Nice one. Song needs the vibe cat. Yes, it does. You know, I think Gurren Lagann may have actually been the series that got me to realise that maybe I do like hip-hop. Oh, look, we've got another crack showing there. It's only showing on one side, though. That, I think, will do. So we're going to leave him to dry. And I think we've got a squig naming ceremony to undertake, don't we? I need my phone for this. Albums. Favourites. Because I need my squig glyph chart. No, can't put it there. I'll put it here. Okay. No, that's a dead bit. Chuck that away later. A little bit of orange stuff. Carol and Tuesday was absurdly good as far as anime and music. Yes, it really was. I went into Carol and Tuesday expecting it to be a show that I would put on and just zone out and like get on with other stuff. I binged the entire thing in a fucking day. Like, I sat there on the couch and didn't get anything else done. I just watched it. I couldn't look away. And Slow came downstairs later in the day and I was just like, no, I'm still watching it, go away. It's really good. It's way better than it has any fucking right to be. Okay, we need... I think, actually, I want the Psycho for this. I was going to use the Insane Detail, but we're going to use the old Psycho. And my red paint. Which is getting a lot of use, but still needs a good shake. And I'm going to put it here, so that I'm not taking up extra space on my wet palette. Oh, yeah, you can just see in the background here, this little puddle is my chrome paint. Which I have to use alcohol to clean off of my brushes. So, if you get any of that chrome paint, get yourself some cheap vodka as well. Right. Okay. Oh, mighty chrome squig with your mighty chrome butt cheeks. You have been named Bob the Destroyer. So we're just going to call you Bob, okay? So first off, we want... This is the first time I've named a squig on stream as well. So you get to see just how shaky of a painting hand I have, and just how clumsy my orc glyphs are. Like that. Because what I'm going to have to do All hail Bob! This is the perfect track for this as well. This is like a proper squig naming ceremony track. Okay, so we've got excess there. That's fine. Little bit of orc skin green from Army Painter, which isn't traditional GW base green, but it's a close enough approximation for my liking, and is easy and cheap to get hold of. And for my bases, basically works like Tipex. That's the first glyph done. That's a B. And now we need... I fucking love Tim Minchin. Oh good, O's are really easy. A little bit harder to do on stream, but... turn that down a bit. And that's the O. I'm just going to tidy that bottom bit up a bit. There we go. And then another B. God, this feels deeply familiar. So I'm just tidying up the bottom part of my bees. There we go. Assembled viewers of Hobby Happy Hour, may I present to you Bob the Destroyer. Our first on-stream named squig. Thank you for the naming suggestion, Dammy. Naming Bob has now given Bob power. You know what it is? He's Bob the Destroyer of Twitter. Cuss of that butt. Hello, Seamus. And hello, Crystal, how are you doing both? Sorry, I was super focused on getting my glyphs done then. I actually want to tidy one of them up, it's bugging me. It's not quite straight, and it's bothering me. That'll do. Bob the Chrome Domes, indeed. There we go. We have named a squig on stream and done the official naming ceremony. I've got to finish basing him, obviously, but there he is. Gold stars, whoever put this in. There we go. Bob will go on to destroy and one day open a burger chain. Oh man. Hey Brad, how you doing? Right. So, I think next up, remember so many AIM Vs to focus. Fucking hell, really? I think I'm gonna paint the box of squigs next. As you can tell, I've already started priming it. But I think it's really cute, and I want to do that. So, Boxo squigs, indeed. And I've already figured out whereabouts in the squig sanctuary they're going to sit as well. Because one of the squigified peeps on my list is... I want a box of squigs. This is one of the 3D prints that Shock Spartan did for me, Crystal. It's an adorable little one, isn't it? So cute. Shit, what was I saying? I've forgotten. Ah, yes. One of the folks to be squigified is Grox Inc.'s very own Inquisitor Grox. And I think it's only right and proper that a little bit of the Squig Sanctuary, seen as so much of it has come courtesy of Grox and other wonderful members of Grox Inc. I think it's only right and proper that we have an old Zogwarts Squig Sanctuary post office with all of our favourite Groxbox Grox Inc. Folks. Just sort of hanging out, you know. Grox has also told me that I must do a Postmaster squig. If I'm doing that. But I think it'll look really cute. Indeed, Tidders, he will have an Inquisitorial hat, and he's already picked which squig sculpt he wants as well. So, I'm very excited to do that one, but I'm doing them in order. So it's going to be a bit before I do that one. Me squig eating a roll of packing paper. I mean, I could try and do that, Cyborg. Yes! This is what you put in for Mum, isn't it, Cyborg? Because this is my favourite JoJo opening, so thank you. It's just so funky. You know? Right. I'm so glad that I reorganised my paints the other week, because I've got a rough idea of where everything is now. Look at me being organised. Because all my brown paints are behind my water pot. Oh, you were Golden Wind. Okay. Ah, Hans did this one. Thank you, Hans. Golden Wind, also very fucking good. So, I'll look forward to that. Wahahaha. Okay. I have exactly 4 brown paints. And they've got me this far in life. I want... Okay, I'm starting with a base of Dryad Bark. I'm going to paint the box first. All of my Citadel paints, for anyone that's not seen me use a Citadel paint on stream before, are pre-thinned with Liquitex. This stuff. Flow Aid, if you will. Seeing as that's what they call it. And they've all got, they're all transferred into dropper bottles and have ball bearings in them. Because the paints, frankly, last longer that way. Want a little bit more brown than that. Ah, yes, the paint laxative, indeed. It's good stuff. It's gone a long way. Like, but you can see how much of it's been used by me and Slow, transferring all of our GW paints into dropper bottles over the course of a year. And some of those were old hex pots, for those that remember them. And they took a lot of Liquitex. But I don't throw paint away. Not unless I have to. Right. I'm going to use Citadel base coat brush for this. Look at me, not using the Psycho for once. And I'm thinking I'm going to paint all the squigs different colours. Hex pots are new, right? Right? Yeah, I'm gonna. Okay, I've just had a thought. It's gonna hamper my ability to paint this miniature completely today, but that's okay. I want to fill these little holes in. Cause what I'm gonna do once, oh, stay. There we go. once it's all painted, is I'm going to put the orc glyph for squig onto that little plate. Just scrape that off there. Come on, off you come. It's better. Ooh. There we go. That'll do. It's not perfect, but it's made of wood. Who cares? Oh, I'd ask Tidders, but as I mentioned yesterday, I think it was, I haven't actually finished Metal Gear Solid 3 yet. I know enough of the key beats, like I know the boss fights and stuff like that, and I know the basic storyline, but it's something that I really need to go back to and finish at some fucking point, because I really enjoyed what I played. It's just, like with so many other things, something got in the way and stopped me, and I think it was moving house. Might have been work. I don't know. I have this really bad habit of, if I pick something up and then something stops me from carrying on with it, I just forget about it. Or I don't forget about it, but I just don't go back to it, and then it ends up in the pile of incompleted projects. Ah, I see, Tidders. Okay, yeah, I can understand why that would be an issue. Oh, Christina keeps telling me I really need to play The Witcher 3, like properly and on stream. Because most of my experience of The Witcher is unfortunately through other people, which I'm led to believe is not the way to to experience it. And the TV show, obviously, the TV show was really good. Oh, the Gummy Pride Snoms are adorable, yes. Yes, you do it. It's a good game. I will play it at some point. I think I've only got it on GOG though, so I might have to see about picking it up cheaply on Steam so that I don't have to... Yeah. Right. First layer of box done. Mostly. Yes, I have Tempest. It's fucking wonderful. He's such a dork. And I love how the Warhammer community on Twitter has collectively just basically come out and gone, he is a treasure, we must protect him. Hey Ivan, how you doing, buddy? I hope you managed to get some sleep yesterday after we finished up with Crucible. I missed a bit. There we go. Right. Okay, so we should definitely have one red squig in here. But what other colour squigs shall we have? What do we think, folks? Woke up at 3 though. Oh man, that sucks. A teal one. Ooh, good idea. Okay, so we'll make this one red. And I'm basically just dumping colour on them just so that we've got... I will do a Tiger Squig Cyborg, but I'm not doing that on one of these little ones, because that will be an absolute mare. So I'm just going to dump some colour on them. A bit untidily, just to demark which ones are which colour for now. And we'll tidy them up later. Cavaller's Eisenhorn. I could get behind that. Okay, so the next suggestion was yellow. Let's make this one yellow. I'm probably going to have to do a pink base coat on this one before it looks decent, but we'll go with this for now. Got a bit on the box. Oh well. Alright. No, I did not expose Ivan to Trials of Osiris because I don't hate myself that much. What other colours did we have? Let's have a look. Teal, which I need to get a colour out for. Oh, I've only got contrast teal, so unless got almond blue. That's about as close as I'm going to get to teal. Oh dear. Old knackered drill bit. Perfect for unclogging dropper nozzles. Let's make the teal one this one. Now, I know this is more blue than teal, but this is the closest thing I've got to teal without mixing paint up, which I don't want to do just yet. Purple. Okay. Oh, Ivan, I'm so sorry to hear about your pay, mate. I hope it all gets sorted quickly. Instead of his inquisitorial finery, he runs around in a pair of inquisitorial speedos. You know, for plot reasons. Yes, of course, Cyborg, of course. Right, okay. So, I'm going to make... Oh no, that's not good at all. That one's still good though. There we go. He's watering down a bit though. The heat has dried up quite a fair few of my paints from yesterday, which is a shame. Fair enough, Ivan. Right, so we had suggestions for yellow, teal and purple. I put a red squig in there, cause customary. We have one squig left. Tomato eggs acquired. Wicked! Enjoy! Green. Okay. Actually. So I've got my orc skin green, but seeing as I already know how I'll base it, I'll put the base colour on this one. And then we'll go for a lovely vibrant lime green as the final colour. But for now, this one's going to look a bit snotlingy. Stealthing Snotling Infiltrator. Maybe. The water tanks are empty, go fill them up. I did need a drink actually, so thank you for the reminder. Right. So, we know what colours all these squigs are going to be. And isn't that a lovely little rainbow of squigs? Eh? I'm try and do the teal one first, I think. So as I said before, I don't actually have any teal paint except for, I think I've got a sort of teal contrast paint, which I might actually break out and... yes! I'm so glad that folks enjoyed Wallace and Gromit's Grand Adventures, and I'm so glad that I was able to share it with so many people that had never heard of it before. It was such a fun game to play on the stream. It's a hell of a genre shift. Yeah, it fucking was. Anybody else get genre whiplash then? Yeah. So this is definitely more of a teal colour. I don't know if it comes through very clearly on the camera. Back in the corner you go. I ain't gonna need much of you. Could even try some of my new inks. I might do that for some of the other ones. I'm going to see if this works. We're doing some science. Oh, this was, by the way, the Army Painter base coating brush, which is actually a little bit thinner than the Citadel base coating brush. I tend to prefer the Army Painter brushes, but they're designed more with true scale things in mind, I think. Which I think is why they're finer. This was in a film soundtrack, wasn't it? Because I recognise it. It's a good cover. It's from the new Black Widow. Oh, okay. Did they use it in the trailer? Because I've not seen the new Black Widow yet, because you have to pay extra for it, and I'm already paying enough money to the House of Mouse without them trying to bleed more out of me. Don't remember. Yeah, fair play. It's a good cover. Don't like that. Do want to give it little teeth there though, so maybe just a couple. Welcome back, Tidders. Toys is on Disney Plus now. Really? Fuck. That works. Yeah. Pro tip: contrast paint does not taste good. No, really? Yeah, I know. No paint technically tastes good, but the contrast paint tastes bad. Like, more bad than other paint. Trying to highlight these teeny tiny teeth. There we go. Just adjusting the lighting a bit so that it's a bit easier for you folks to see. That's better. Drink plain water, become immortal. No. Okay, this isn't one I've heard before. I mean, I'm okay with it. Slightly surprised, but okay with it. Damn it. There we go. Let's give this little one purple eyes. It's actually really hard to tell where their eyes are supposed to be on these guys. There we go. That should do it. There we go. One little squig. Complete. Right. Yeah. Yeah. I wonder what it is. I mean, we are kind of near EMA, but not that near, I don't think. Oh, this one's got a little clog in it. I'm going to mix a bit of pink horror, which at the minute looks almost like it says punk horror, because I got pink all over it, with my just standard Army Painter red, pure red, to see if that'll give us... Pink horror was my nickname in college. Bravo. Bravo. To see if that will give us a nice sort of squig red. Fuck it. Just gonna mix it in here. And I'll put some new red out in a minute. Yeah, that's actually worked kind of how I wanted it to, so that works nicely. Yeah, it's not quite as dense as the pure red on its own. Flying Nid army based off of Mothra. Yeah, I'd be down for that. I mean, I'm not a Nids player myself. I appreciate the aesthetic of them, but they're not my bag. But yeah, I would love to see that. And then they could face off against my Squigzilla and come after the Squig. This is weird. Counteroffer a Nid army, but it's all various sizes and variations of Squigs. Yeah, I mean that works. We had the Squig history lesson last week, so you all know that would work. This is so weird. So weird. Idea of playing another Horde army terrifies me, so Nids can fuck off. Yeah, fair. Half-hour warning. Wicked, thank you. Now, to be honest with you, Tidders, I'm going to need to go and have a rest after this. Because I'm a bit older than I was last time I did a marathon paint. And to be fair, last time I did a marathon paint, I sat on the floor with my legs crossed for the entire thing, rather than sitting at a desk. What have I got in the dark red? That was in the wrong spot. Okay. I have bugger all in the way of reds. So we're gonna try something else in a minute. Okay. Now, I haven't organised these yet because I've got to reorganise literally all of my paints to find somewhere to keep them. So this is going to take me a minute. There we go. Found it. Welcome back, Dammy. I hope you had an enjoyable lurk. So, one of the many things that I picked up with my birthday money, Green Stuff World's wash inks. So I've got lots of different, basically, colours of washes now, including this red one. So let's see what this is like. I love a bit of science. This is either going to go really well or it's going to go terribly. And it's anybody's guess which. Close enough, Dammy. It's a box of squigs. Which are basically heads. So... that's actually given a really nice sort of tone to that pinkier red that I used underneath. I like that. It's not quite the garish red of the Army Painter Pure Red, but it's certainly more red now, which means that I can use this, a bit more pink in it. It's a squid kindergarten. Yeah, it kind of is, isn't it? I'm actually just going to use the pink without any little too much there. Tone that down a bit. Okay. So yeah, this is all very experimental, what I'm doing with these squigs. But one of the things I quite like about painting squigs is that you can really experiment with them, and they still look perfectly normal for squigs. Like, Bob the Destroyer looks a bit weird because he's shiny and chrome, but he still looks like a squig. Squindergarden, wonderful cyborg, well done. I'm sorry. Oh, bloody hell. I weren't expecting that at all. The annoying thing is, it's surprisingly good. I really like mashups as well. I mean, my favourite mashups are the Tenacious D Evangelion mashups. But yeah, it is awesome. You're right, Ivan. Hey, Monument, how you doing? Chef Jim Bob Montague, Lance Corporal Fossington, Man with the Plan, and Mick. Beautiful. How are you doing, Monument? This is a box of squigs. And this is Bob the Destroyer. Okay, let's give our little red friend green eyes. So that they stand out. It's unsettlingly good. Okay, so that's 2 of the squigs done. I think I need to do a lighter colour for Teal Squig's eyes though. Yeah. That's better. You can actually see it's got eyes now. Deeply unsettling eyes. It's a few days, food coma, have me tuck it out. I'll log off, see you all next time. Take care, Mod Hill. Thank you for being here today. It's been wonderful to have you here. And thank you again for your wonderful contributions to the Squig Sanctuary. I think what I'll do once I've painted them all is I'll run them over with a little bit of Nuln Oil. But I won't be doing that today. Right. Let's do the green fellow next. Let's get all the ones at the front done first. Too much. I think I'm going to stipple this one rather than go for flat colour. Don't know why. Just feel like that's the right thing to do with it. And to paraphrase one of my inspirations, these are my squigs. I can do what I want with them. Exactly. Do what you like with your squigs. Apart from Bob, I wouldn't want to mess with Bob. Yeah, that's fair. Don't mess with Bob, he'll destroy you. Or he'll just lick your shins. He might just lick your shins. A little too much there. Ah, well. Big Boss Bob Ross, yes. Bob Ross was the main inspiration for the kind of vibe I wanted to go for with Hobby Happy Hour. Because I've always been of the opinion that, probably because I watched so much Bob Ross as a kid, that your level of skill doesn't really factor into whether you can paint or not. As long as you enjoy doing it, it doesn't matter how good it is. And when I embraced the idea that I will never be an heavy metal painter, I will likely always be, you know, average at most. I started... Yes, I am Monument. It's non-toxic paint, and putting the bristles in my mouth allows me to realign them so that I can get a finer point. It's quite common among miniature painters. But you have got to make sure that you're doing it with non-toxic paint. I mean, the paint tastes bad, so there are things in place to try and discourage you from just eating the stuff. But I actually saw a post on Twitter earlier of an art supply shop that had put a sign up in front of their acrylic paintbrushes that just said, "Please do not lick the paintbrushes." Because apparently it's not just mini painters that do it, it's also acrylic artists. Because to be fair, mini paint is basically acrylic paint. You can use oil paints as well. Can't be very good taste sensation. Well, as a seasoned brush licker, some paints do taste better than others. For example, black primer is fucking disgusting. A local art supply store has the same warning. Seems it's universal. Fair enough. Yeah, I guess people just like to lick paintbrushes. Like, when I first went into a Games Workshop and was helping my friend paint their minis, I said, okay, I'll help you paint your miniatures, but there is no way in hell I am ever putting a paintbrush in my mouth. I ate my words, didn't I? Well, some paint, but it's a very useful little tool in the arsenal. Don't recall Bob Ross ever ramming his brushes full in his mouth. No, he didn't. He just beat the devil out of them. But he was using paint that you really shouldn't consume, rather than probably shouldn't. And some pretty hardcore brush cleaners as well, because I think he was using actual paint thinner. Which, yeah, don't drink paint thinner, folks. That's a PSA right here from the Hobby Cave. Do not drink paint thinner. Do not put paint thinner in your mouth. It is a bad plan. Please only lick your brushes if they have non-toxic paint residue on them. Oh, damn. I have memories of this song. My band did a cover of this when I was at secondary school. Secondary school? Yeah, secondary school. A long time ago. I wish we did, Monument, honestly. I really do. It was when I was doing my GCSEs, Dammy. Failing to recall the proper term for when you're doing your GCSEs. It was so fucking long ago. If anyone was going to make the steamed hams joke monument, it would have been Dammy, who loves a good steamed hams joke. Oops. Too much on my brush there. Yes, you, Dammy. Oh, this has just got a lot of... Okay, no it doesn't. That was weird. I'm just gonna skip that, because it looks like it's got a lot of nothingness at the end of it. And it was worth doing so. Thank you, whoever put this in. Powerful. It just works so fucking well. No, you don't have any teeth poking out. Just those two. All the time. That was very, very well done, Cyborg. That was a wonderful little shit post you put together there, mate. Well done. I really enjoyed it. Actually, we want a little bit of that's better. And then let's get some of the lighter green here. Did they say Skrillex? And let's go yellow eyes for our little green friend here. Oops. Got a little bit there where it wasn't supposed to be. There we go. Wow, this has got a bit of everyone in. Oh, 2 minutes left. You know what that means? Bugger. Yeah, that eye's going to be really difficult to get right. That'll do. Right, 3 of 5 squigs in the box of squigs, painted. Gonna get me a bitching Pokemon, fucking Squirtle or whatever, yeah, be tight. 1 minute. Yes, I know, I was just about to finish up. Are you ready to go, Tidders? Means no time for Steam Hamsters. Indeed, dammy. Cool. Right. Massive thank you to everyone that's come along today for this 1 year of Hobby Happy Hour. When I started doing this, I did not think it was going to carry on for this long or be this well received by everybody. And honestly, it warms my heart that you folks turn up every week and shoot the shit with me whilst I paint little plastic monsters. So, yeah, thank you. Seriously, thank you to everybody that follows, folks that subscribe. Thank you so much to people that cheer and donate. But right now, more than anything else, thank you so much for just turning up to the streams and making me feel like this is something that I can do. Like, you folks are amazing. And this is one hell of a song to go out on. We're going to go and raid Tidders, who is playing Metal Gear Solid 3 tonight. I will be back on Friday with Transistor. And then on Saturday with Hollow Knight. And on Sunday with the beginning of Later Alligator. Thank you so much, everybody, seriously. This has been a lot of fun, and I'm sure it will continue to be so. Right. Well, you know where I am, you know when I'm going to be back. So hopefully I'll see you all again soon. And until I do see you next, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Wash your fucking hands. And go and enjoy what I hear is objectively the best Metal Gear Solid game. And say hi to Tidders for me. Take care, everybody. And thanks again.